All right, we're back. High Tide Imbibe. The two beers to do tonight. This is the first one we're starting off. And this is from the good folks at North Brewing here in Nova Scotia, in Halifax, Nova Scotia, I believe. Halifax? Yeah, I think they're Halifax, not Dartmouth or Halifax. Although that's the whole conglomerated HRM mega city at this point, right? Kinda? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, this is their cheeky. I just said chinky. That's racist. Don't retake. Cheeky pint pub ale. Right there. British style bitter / pale ale at 4.9% alcohol by volume. We do have North Brewing's website. We're going to go there right now and share the screen here because we want to go and see the beer. They do talk about it. So, where are we? There, Cheeky Pint. Yeah. So you can get in single cans, you can get 4-packs, you can get 24 packs. Maybe that's just buying from the brewery, I assume. So Cheeky Pint is our take on the English ordinary bitter style ale. The beer itself is not exactly bitter as we think. Pub ale is a great catch-all for the style. Yeah, I mean, British bitter doesn't necessarily mean it's really all that bitter. Extra special bitter is a prime example of this. They say it's brewed with Maris Otter barley malt. So there you go. Classic British pale ale / bitter kind of malt. And East Kent Goldings and Fuggle. I can't remember the last fucking time I've had Fuggle hops in a beer. And that gets me fucking excited. Probably irrationally so. They just go on, they try to make a traditional English ale. And I don't need any tasting notes or anything like this. Yeah, no, thanks. We don't need that. I just need to know that it's a British bitter in style. It's got Fuggles in it, so Fuggle is going to give you that copper coin, probably, if it's implemented properly. East Kent Golding. Classic hops to use in a British style bitter. So I'm actually kind of a little excited to try this. See if this is any good. Because, it's now... it's not available to me. That's the thing. That sucks. It's not in my NSLC. This is from a Bishop Cellar order. But if this is good, I might do more. And I think there's a date on this. Yeah. April. So it was brewed in April. So it's very fresh. Not that, it's not an IPA or anything like that. So it's not like the hops are going to immediately diminish. It's fucking Kent East Golding and Fuggles. So, you got a lot of time to let it sit there and not, worry about it fucking up. And, excited. Let's do it. Let's pour this and see what it looks like. If this is good, then I might have to make some more orders to Bishop Cellar just to get, a bunch of these. Because that might be a thing. Because I've got very few options in the NSLC when it comes to British bitters. And so we got a nice, beautiful... I don't know if it's standard, but it's close enough to a British pint glass. I don't always break this baby out. So it's nice to have the opportunity. That's perfect. That's beautiful looking. So it looks very tequila sunrise in color on the camera. Very bright orange. It's actually not quite that bright. It's just a very golden amber. A little bit of a darkness to it. Golden amber. In actuality, nice foamy white head. There. Looks pretty solid. This looks like a British pint. as I know it to be. I've never been to England and had an authentic British pint, but I've had plenty of British beers and hits the spot. And of course, plenty of times just like watching like British beer tubers and British beer writers like Michael Jackson and reading his books and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, no, this looks the part. Definitely looks the part. Let's go to the aroma. Mm. Okay. Mm. A little bit of a sweet caramel toffee kind of thing there, kind of a classic British bitter note. A little bit of earthiness in it. A little bit of grassiness. It's not pushing towards like an ESB where, the extra special bitter, the extra special is usually like, oh, we got a little bit of, fruit notes in it. We got some sort of like dark fruit notes coming out or something along those lines. Not that here. This is very much dialed back, spot on British bitter. Smells very nice. A little biscuity. Mm. Like some sort of confectionery, like a biscuit with, like a caramel spread on it, or something along those lines. Like it's a little bit of honeyish note to it. Smells very good. I'm here for it. Let's drink. Cheers. Oh. All right. We're doing it. Mm. Up front, nice sort of toffee caramel malt flavor coming out. A little bit grassy. Essentially, again, it's one of those things that seems to happen all the time these days where nose kind of like really goes directly to taste. It's those notes are coming out. Mm. The body is pretty medium bodied. Like there's definitely more going on here. It's definitely not like a light drinker. Like it's kind of demanding sipping more than like drinking back as a refreshing thing. So I mean, and when I think of British bitters, I kind of hope, usually that they are more like beers you sip on and ponder. Even though they're not high alcohol. Traditionally, British bitters should not be high alcohol at all. Um, but it should have a body to it. It should be something you like a lot of flavor, a lot of body, and you can like sit back and like sip on it. And so far, this is doing that. So that caramel is big. This is definitely one where the malt sweetness, the caramel, the toffee, the sort of grassy character to it, the honey kind of note are very much bigger. Um, it finishes mild earthy. Not a lot of big hop finish on this. It's very kind of a mild earthiness. It's not quite that sort of British copper coin mineral kind of finish that you'll get on a lot of British bitters. There's a little bit of that there, but it's not as strong. So this one is like leaning back more on like, hey, malt flavor, malt taste, malt character, more so than hot finish, and I'm okay with that. I'm good for it. Changing up a little bit. This tastes really, really good. Mm. So drinkable. Oh, my God. I live for beers like this. You can take your, quadruple IPAs and your fucking haze bro bullshit and just shove it up your ass. This stuff is way more my style. I mean, you know what? Like what you're gonna like, but fuck, man. To me, this is what beer is. More so than those things I was talking about. I mean, there's just a few simple notes, but like they come together, and it just feels super flavorful. Even though it's again just a few couple notes, but like everything in this just works. It just works. I don't even know how to like describe it better, other than it just works. Would I prefer this to be more copper coin mineral finish? Yes, I would. That's more the sort of British bitter I love, where it's like it really kind of like digs down in that Fuggles hops. I'm not really getting the Fuggles expressed here so much. But it's a minor complaint. I'm really quibbling here when I think about it. This is just like a different way to do the standard British bitter, and it's just as valid, and it's good. Style wise, 8. I've had better, but this goes above and beyond just doing the basic bullshit. It's kind of where it sits. 7 would be basic bullshit. We hit all the style points. We're good. This goes a little above and beyond. It does like I said, it does a slightly different thing. It goes back towards like, hey, here's what the malt tastes like. Don't worry about the hops so much. So it's a little unbalanced, but like it's unbalanced. It feels like for a reason. Like it's showcasing something else, as opposed to like, hey, we're all about the finish here. Now if this had like more of a balance, more of like more Fuggles in the actual finish or something along those lines, then maybe we're more approaching a 9. But 8, nothing to fucking sneeze at, bro. Right? So yeah, 8 for that. For personal preference, 7.5. I will buy again. I think I will buy again. I think the next time I do a purchase at Bishop's Cellar, I'll probably get like 6 or 12. 6 to 12. I might get 6 back. That's probably what I'll do. Because I like it. I wish this was in my NSLC so I could get it all the time. But, yeah, I'll probably buy more of this. It's good. Is it the best British style bitter I've ever had? No. I've definitely had ones that do it a little bit better, but it's a really good goddamn fucking version. And they're few and far between, so I ain't gonna shit on it, man. It's pretty damn good. North Brewing. This is the cool thing that I like, that North Brewing is doing something like this. Because they tend to do like a bit more eccentric stuff, like more exploratory, experimental kind of stylistic stuff. They go into different directions. To see them do like a classic, just bare bones British style bitter and fucking nail it really well, just goes to prove what a actually great brewery they actually are when they, just sit down and fucking focus on something. Because they've had a few beers that I've not been a big fan of. They have an IPA I really hate, honestly. I think it's shit. But here, they nailed it. They fucking nailed it. They're great here. I wish they'd do more stuff like this. But yeah, 8 for style, 7.5 for personal preference. That's a pretty damn good score for Chinky. I said Chinky again. It's a speech impediment. Jesus Christ. Cheeky. I think the thing was, my brain immediately wanted me to do a fake British accent, and then it stopped itself, so it comes out weird. It's cheeky pint. And I was going to say chinky pint, which would just sound bad. But the cheeky pint pub ale. Excellent stuff. Thank you, North Brewing. Now I'm going to get out of here before I embarrass myself even further. Although I still have a beer review to do, so I'll be back. Who knows how embarrassing that will be. But thank you for watching. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.